how's everyone doing today? This is Amy Hamilton, and I am very happy that Saeed and the team have let me come back this year, and we are doing a lot of exciting things this year. And today what we are going to be talking about is this concept of lead with love. So, I am Amy Hamilton, the project manager. Life is a project. And this month I've been reading Ken Blanchard's Lead with Love. It's a book that I highly recommend. And this is February, an opportunity where a lot of times people think about Valentine's Day. And when they think about leading with love, they might be thinking about romance. And that is not at all what we're going to be talking about today. Instead, what we are going to be talking about is these different concepts of how do we bring the same passion to our project team that we do into other aspects of our life. So the first thing I want you to think about is passion equals love. Do you love your job? Do you come into work every day and think, this is the project I want to be working on? This is what I want to be doing? That's what I'm going to encourage you to do. Come in every day with that same passion. Come in loving what you do. And if you're not loving what you do, why are you in that job? And start reconsidering it. I understand every day might not be great. There might be days when you have bad days. That's okay, because how many times in a relationship do you have bad days? Maybe it's, the person you do have a romantic relationship with. Just because you have one bad day doesn't mean that you throw in the whole relationship. And that should be the way it is when you're a project manager working on a project team. Most of the time when you go in, you should be loving your job. And that's the passion you should bring. So the first aspect of love is go in there every day and have passion. The next thing is respect. So some people think, oh, if I'm bringing this love into the organization, I'm not going to be respected. Part of love is about that genuine respect. And a lot of times we have that when we're young with people who are older than us. And what we're able to do is demonstrate love equals respect. And it's something really important that we should be bringing in. We should respect ourselves. We should respect our stakeholders. And we should be showing that same respect to the people on our project team. It is so often to discount other people and not take them the same way we take ourselves. So after respect, the next thing I want to talk about, and I think this is really, really critical for a project manager, and that is vision. You need to bring that vision with you to the project team. And you, as a project manager, you need to be able to come in and be able to tell the team, this is the goals, this is the objectives, this is where you want to go. And that's a key aspect of any leader, is you want to have that vision. And anytime you're in a critical relationship, we have that vision. Where is this relationship going to go? If it's meeting that person in February, Valentine's Day, maybe you're like, oh, I can't wait for this, and you're planning out dinners, and you're planning out these romantic dates and movies and what have you. This is the same vision that you need to be bringing into your project team. You need to be bringing in this vision when you're planning your project meetings, the project schedule, whatever it is that you're doing. The next thing that you want to bring is kindness. Kindness is so important, and it's kindness to yourself as well as to your project team. I know as a project manager, I am super critical on anything that I'm working on, and it's really, really hard for me to not just beat myself up all the time. And it's something I would encourage you to think about. How can you be kind to your project team? How can you bring that genuine kindness in to your team? What can you do, those small things that's going to make work even better? Because at the end of the project, you're never like, oh, that was such a great project. It's the people that you work with that make it amazing. So you want to have that kindness. And the last thing is going to be the fifth element, which is empathy. And empathy is so important, and that's really having the ability to understand what other people are feeling, what they're thinking, and how can you use your sense of empathy to work with them. If you're on a matrix project team, I've talked before about the aspects of communication. It's so important to be empathetic to your other project managers who are working in the same organization with you. How can you work with them to make the same goals? Maybe you're both in the same organization and you have a lot of issues. A leader and not a manager. That is a great point, and I'm going to get to that at the end of this. I really appreciate everybody's comments and questions throughout this. So let's talk a little bit about a project manager versus project leadership. in order to be a good project manager, you have to be a good leader. Those leadership skills are absolutely critical. And I've been asked some questions about the PMBOK. The PMBOK really talks to us now, not just about the management aspects, but also those leadership and the communication aspects, which are really, really important things that we bring to the table. And for those of you who missed the beginning, what I was talking about today is Ken Blanchard's Lead with Love. Is the book that I'm focused on this month, and there's 5 different aspects that I talked about today. Leading with passion, respect, kindness, empathy, and your vision. These are the 5 things that you need to bring to the table to your project team. And I know soft skills are not considered always as important as hard skills sometimes, but I will tell you that these soft skills that we're talking about in February are so important. I really want to say thank you again to Saeed and the team for having me here. And the next session we're going to be having is going to be very special. We are going to be having an interview with Olivia Schofield, and she is absolutely phenomenal. She is a professional communications coach. So not next week, but the week after on our regular Monday show, we're going to be having her as a guest speaker. We're going to be doing more guest speakers in the future. It's something that we're bringing to the table. In addition, we have a new regular contributor. I think he's going to be starting on Wednesdays once a month initially. We are going to be arranging an initial interview with him. His name is Kevin Rainey. He is a professional project manager out of Colorado. So Saeed and I, we've been working a lot on the site. I think everybody's seen that we've done a lot of new branding and everything. And what we're really trying to do is meet the requirements that you guys have. I saw some questions in there about the PMBOK Edition 6. We'll add that to the list of what to do. We will continue both hard skill and soft skill communications, and what we're going to be doing too is adding more interviews. So we're going to be bringing all of this to you throughout the year. Keep coming up with these great questions. I appreciate everybody who tuned in today, and the article will be posted on my site, amyhamilton.com, and I am the project manager. Life is a project. Thank you all for your time, and I look forward to talking to everybody on the 26th.